because if you lose twice, you'll get 5th. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Yeah.
Just
5 plus
add
2,
the seeds together.
7.
That's what you'll get if you lose immediately. Back-to-back and winners and losers. All right, wow, Alex and Steve. You know, God created Adam and Eve, not Alex and Steve. I'm just playing. You already know, guys. This is
PlayStation name tag.
PlayStation 2, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's the sequel. Makes the best games. All right, either way, yeah, dude. You know what? You know what? I want to say Onin's tag reminds me of
What?
Paper Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
Dry ruins.
Yeah.
Dungeon. Yeah.
I like that.
All right, either way, back to the match.
Yeah.
Wow, my God. Onin, I assume, getting dusted right here. I'm gonna try to do a little recon and see which one of these two is on the ... tag. But I'm gonna bet like $1,000 it's Acola.
Dangerously close to just going with Alex and Steve. It's funny, you got Fighter Pass 2 and then Mr. Video Game himself.
Double Fighter Pass 2. Fighter Pass 4. All right, here we go. Ned and Wizzy looking just so good here. Up a stock, but not the healthiest, right? We could see either Onin or Acola shave the stock off pretty quickly.
Yeah, and Sephiroth wing is such a variable, too, you know? It's like, it's going to accelerate a match one way or another.
Oh, my God. Almost a double kill right there. Double KO, and we're not even playing Street Fighter.
Facts.
Crazy. All right, Ned and Wizzy looking like they kind of found their footing here, but their lead is not too sizable, right? Ned being on such a light character. Oh,
that was
are you serious?
incredible.
You can use Sephiroth as a weapon, too, if you go into the back throw, right? But looks like Onin and Acola totally ready for any kind of throw mix-ups here. Wow, a beat just raw, just straight up like that.
Man, having a block next to the platform like that just makes situations so hairy so quickly. Yeah, why not throw the minecart out? There are people in the corner, let them deal with the minecart.
The
Excellent
dash attack?
timing by
Oh!
Wow.
Dude, he just ran off and up-aired everybody. He didn't care.
Yeah, Ned's on one this one.
He's riding, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, it's like, in theory, you want to believe that Sephiroth takes out Steve. You know, it's like, as a boomer Sephiroth enjoyer, you know, like, you want to believe that you just keep him out and poking him. And Ned does that, or has been doing that so far.
Yeah, back in the day, this used to be considered like a rough matchup for Steve, right? But I feel like people got so good at playing the character that it almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I think very simply, Sephiroth dies and Steve kills. You know, pair that together.
That's
and
a great way to put it, man. That said, team synergy will win over everything. Ned and Wizzy, 3 stocks to 2. It's not the biggest lead I've ever seen in my life. I've been doing this a long time. I've seen people lose from this situation. But I do feel pretty confident in their double synergy. Meanwhile, Acola and Onin, definitely the first time they've teamed, and definitely a language barrier. Not that they're really talking verbally too much throughout the set, but there are those moments, right, where it's like, yo, get me right here, like, save me, or go get this guy, right? And there could be a slight lapse in communication between them.
Oh, man, that minecart between those walls could have been scary.
All right, yeah, I mean, honestly, if I'm anyone on this screen, I'm terrified right now. Dark Wizzy, if he dies first here, it's 2v1 against Sephiroth, one of the lightest and biggest characters in the game.
It's also got me feeling weird that the Steve and Alex are just making all this art, like, on the stage, like, and it's like everybody's down to last stock, and then all these crazy shapes are popping. Yeah, like, what's going on?
Yo, Frida Kahlo in the building right now. Oh, all right, well, here it is.
Yeah,
the Steves with the 2v1. You're going to see that anvil fall off. No, unless Ned just thwarts that plan real quick.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Ned's Steve counterplay.
Do you see how many anvils there are? I'm terrified. Personally, I'm losing my mind.
Oh,
but it doesn't matter. I'm building walls. If you're double Steve and you drop this,
it says
you know what? I would say something mean, but I love both Onin and Acola individually, so I won't.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah, you know, oh my God, look at the bounce. Look at the bounce.
Oh, there it goes.
Ah! He did it.
Yo.
He did it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Maybe Sephiroth doesn't beat Steve. Maybe he beats Steve's.
Ooh, true. He only beats them when there's 2 of them at the same time. Maybe a Steve is like a decimal, right? So if you multiply it by itself, it actually ends up lower.
You said it, bro.
A little quick maths for you guys.
Yeah, math Twitch chat is going crazy right now. You're gaining a lot of math
True.
followers.
Yo, Twitch does math. I'd be terrified, personally. I trust them more to play Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. Well,
Oh, yeah, we maybe just in time for the end of this set, we'll have something to present to the man himself.
Ooh. Little tease, little industry tease.
Just an industry tease, bro. Nothing crazy, you know. But let it be known, before it actually shows up on camera, at EMG, we take care of our special guests. All right, here we go. Game 2, Ned and Wizzy going up the first one. Ned with the crazy 2v1, though. I mean,
Yeah.
2 Steves. I would say pretty much every single player watching this right now dreads that with their entire being.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, what's scarier? 2 Steves, 2 Kazuyas. Oh,
I would say 2 Steves
Steve
without
and a
question.
Kazuya.
1 Kazuya is scarier than 1 Steve to me personally, as
Yeah.
a sword enjoyer and not a camper.
Yeah.
But, you know, you put me in a 2v1, I'm dreading the Minecraft guys. Actually, there was only 1 Steve. The other one's Alex.
That's a very good point.
That's a
very
good
good point,
body.
Max. Yeah. Got me there. Chest meat, bro.
Chessmate.
Yeah, I think it's they're really onto something with their construction of walls. Yeah, that was
Bro.
pretty wild. That was pretty
Bob
wild.
the Builder coming through right. Oh my God, the dunks. Dark Wizzy says, you know what? You think I'm in disadvantage? I don't care. I'm actually not. I'm going to swing back at you every time. Mario, one of those characters, one of the few characters in the game that I would say is much worse off from in front at a disadvantage than the opposite, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, if you avoid the nair, you outspace the nair. Oh my God. Look,
These
how
shapes.
many, yeah, exactly, right? I feel like I'm taking the SAT.
a lot of shapes on the SAT.
The Steve and Alex test.
Yeah. What do you think of Mario versus Steve? Like,
I
get
want to
back
say Steve cooks him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario hates sorties already, but what if the sorties could build a roller coaster in the middle of the match? That said, I think the Mario players, they have to dig a lot deeper in the recesses of their brain, right? That frontal lobe's got to be doing some real improv in order to make it around this. So maybe you just stumble upon some genius, you could get it done. Obviously, Wizzy and Ned won the first game, but this second one not looking all that good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I've been keeping an eye on Ned, and he's like trying to create space, and it's just, I mean, you know, Steve is pretty slow, but it's not the hardest thing in the world for him to close distance and get in, especially on a stage like Hollow Bastion. It's pretty good stage selection.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you have so many ways to limit where Sephiroth can go. He's a character that loves having space and loves taking it away from you.
Yeah.
Right? Steve a little bit more of a close quarters guy, even though you might know him to be a quote-unquote campy character. He doesn't have projectiles. He doesn't have a sword the size of God himself.
Yeah.
Either way, I think we're going to game 3, right?
Yeah, we're in a similar situation.
No question.
Except another stock by Steve.
Well, thank you guys for watching Let's Make Moves
Yeah.
Miami. No, I'm just playing. Ned could pull this one
Yeah,
back.
if Ned can hang out to wing, you know, like that would be an incredible boon. Okay.
I've never seen no wing take 3 stocks, Tony.
Yeah.
Maybe I have in singles, actually. So, before I start lying on the TL.
Oh, I like that. I like that recovery.
Bro, look at how many blocks there are. This
I know,
is
that was
crazy.
like a bridge for Sephiroth.
We
That
literally
was-
have iron blocks. Like, what Steve is trying to build that instead of throwing out 67 anvils, 34 mine carts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's one of the 34, and that's all it takes.
Man, they were just flying around throwing stuff out. That was crazy. That was Mario Party right there.
And
My goodness.
Mario wasn't even involved.
No, yeah, he exited.
So
Left the
tragic.
chat.
That was Mojang versus Square Enix right there. All right, guys, game
Game
3.
three,
We
yeah.
are not in best of 5 territory until the top 4. So losers quarterfinals, winners finals, losers finals, and the GFs, baby.
Yeah. You know, I'll ring the alarm for hot set alert.
I will
Yeah,
too.
I don't mind
yeah.
that. I'll press the button
No,
on that
I
one.
think you're right. I think both teams really had a strong performance each of the games that they won.
Yeah.
But now it's going to come down to who's able to crack through first.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, again, to tie back to the beginning, momentum is important. You know, and you have Wing to shift the momentum back in Ned and Sephiroth's favor. And just the less time you give a Steve to set up and build walls and collect resources, the better. And, you know, hopefully Mario can be responsible for that. Hopefully Mario can get in, throw them around the stage. But we've got a bunch of Alexes now. We've got a gaggle of Alexes.
Uh-oh. Yo. Is this Jeopardy?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take getting laddered off the top for 600, Alex.
Well, we're back on PS2.
Right, yeah, return to the basics. I would say a stage that most players are probably comfortable with if they're playing in a tournament.
And I think it gives Sephiroth room to maneuver as well. You know, I think that's very important.
Potentially a huge caveat for Onin and acola here, because I would say Ned probably does a lot better here than on Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Despite Sephiroth appearing in Kingdom Hearts and not in Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, very true. But that crossover would be fire.
Yo, Final Fantasy is basically just Pokemon with 3 party members on the field at once. It's what is it? Rotation battles from Black and White?
Yeah, yep, there you go.
All right.
Enix teaming up and making a Pokemon.
All right, I'm going to call it right now, Tony.
Man, put it on
I'll
me,
bet $10 that whoever wins the first stock wins the game.
A guy like me, I'm a gambling man, Maximilian. I'll take you on that. Handshake off camera.
All right, let's see who's going to do it. You guys might have even heard our hands squeeze together. All right,
yep.
Dark Wizzy and Ned lost the first stock. Onin and acola looking good. I mean,
there's a cage on screen.
Praying.
What are we looking at?
Yo, Royal Rumble?
Yeah, the Thunderdome.
It's going to be a Money in the Bank match next. We'll see. All right, Onin and acola looking pretty good here. They do have to take care of Wizzy, though. Otherwise, things could get a little out of hand. There it is. acola going down. It's Ned with the snipe, the fisherman.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Ned the fisherman himself.
And what do we know about fishermen? They don't concern themselves with the opinions of fish.
You know what? Game of Thrones probably should have rocked with that one.
Yeah, House Tully, baby.
House Tully, yes, sir. All right, Ned, once again, just controlling the ledge here. Despite him being the least healthy player on the screen, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a wing.
Looks like he's the offensive presence, right? Even though Dark Wizzy, I would say playing the only rushdown character on the screen, it looks like he's kind of the tank in a way, and Ned is the one who's just going to pick you off at that crucial moment.
Yeah, I'm getting disruptor vibes from Wizzy's Mario.
Right, yeah, that's really what this character excels at too. He's got all that mobility, all those very quick aerials.
Yep.
I think he's really good for that role.
I mean, how does Mario beat swords on paper too? You know, he like gets inside, he starts moving them around the stage, you know, gets the straight dash attack that puts him in an uncomfortable position.
Got to be sneaky, man, a little tactical espionage action. Metal Gear Solid Mario.
Another crossover.
Right.
Yo, Mario paying us a visit on the screen.
That would be great. I'd love. Oh! Yeah, Ned.
Oh, but
a little glide. Okay.
Yeah, that was an impressive recovery. I really liked Wizzy's Moxie trying to close it out.
They got control, man. I feel like the top Steves, what really sets them apart from the rest of the pack is that they're so good off the stage when Steve might normally look like he's completely out of options.
Yeah.
All right, there goes acola. Yo, Onin, only guy with 2 stocks left. Let's see what he's able to make of this. Obviously, Ned and Wizzy probably have laser sight on him right now, but you got to just temper that, right? Maybe focus on acola because Onin's going to be sitting back, leaving him alone.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really do like, still surviving. Yeah, so many creative recoveries.
I think that's one of the things Steve is so good at that nobody talks about, right? Is getting back from some precarious spots. If you're really good with the way that you're able to dip low and then gain altitude, you can get back from some pretty ridiculous odds.
All right, well, we've got a similar situation going into the end of Game 3. All right, we're going to see if Ned's got it. Ned, are you the guy?
Unfortunately not. Pretty good hustle, though.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible. It was like a chess match.
Wait, I'm going to just throw that out there. That's seed 1, taking a trip to the loser's bracket a little bit early.
Yeah, that's a good point. What Steve will do to a man.
That is what Steve and Alex, and then Alex and Alex can do to a man. All right, well, guys, again, hope you're enjoying the show here at Let's Make Moves Miami. We just saw a pretty fire upset. I mean, but it's so complicated. There's so many layers to this, right? Dark Wizzy and Ned, #1 seed in doubles. But Onin and acola, #1 and 2 seed in singles. So does that potentially put a stop to the argument of, like, does team chemistry matter more than individual skill? If you ask me, certainly not. But
may I submit to you Minecraft Steve?
It's been submitted, and I want to say, you know, HR is reviewing it. And they approved. They approved it.
Yikes.
Well, either way, guys, that was winter semis. One of the sides. We got another one coming up for you, though.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Who do I see? Oh, never mind. I was actually lying on the timeline. It's going to be Juanpi and Mysterica on their losers run now. So if they've made it this far, I'm quite sure that they are within the top 8.
Excellent. Yeah, they look like they deserve it. Do you think we see the Me Brawler again, or we getting double yeah? Yeah.
I think it's Brawler and Palu. I think double Palu, very good team.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're making a doubles comp, oh, sorry, I got my water just right in the camera. How unprofessional of me. Let me drink it all.
Sippy, sippy.
Either way,